Shannon Messer once again with Tuckaseegee Fly Shop, and remember, we have 2 locations to serve you, one in Sylvan, North Carolina, and of course Bryson City, North Carolina. Going to be tying another dry fly here for you today. It's going to be a caddis. The great thing about a caddis, you can tie it in a plethora of colors. You can use different hair types. You can do what you want to, so be creative with it. But today I'm going to be doing a size 12 Hannock 130 BL, size 12. Going to be using some brown thread, and the reason being that's just because what I have setting here. The hackle is going to be just a brown rooster feather. We got some hair which I found in the back, which is kind of more of a grayish, dunnish color hair, a little bit of deer hair here. We'll be using a Dr. Slick hair stacker. We have a fine assortment of their tools here, great products for sure. And we're going to use some olive gray, kind of a BWO dubbing here today, and it's a great fly that I think that you guys will surely like, and gals, and we'll bring some fish up to the top. And in my opinion, there's nothing better than taking a hungry trout top water. So we're going to secure our fly, tying our fly hook right here in the Norvise. We're going to get our thread started on this guy here, and if you notice, I do use the Norvise. I've been using these here for several years now, and boy, that right there just saves a ton. Got our thread started. We're going to take our hackle feather, get that started in right there, and of course I have stripped some of the barbules off the bottom. Get that spun up right there and get that secured. Lay down a good little thread base, and I'm going to take some dubbing, just a little bit. You can with the Norvise, you can spin a dubbing on if you want to. You can get pretty fancy with it. We're going to spin on a little bit of dubbing here, just like this, make us a body. Everybody says it's carrot shaped. I don't know about that, but that's what they say. Fish must like carrots, but we'll figure it out. So get that started there. I want to make a few wraps and get that started, then I'll start spinning that forward. And if you need to, you can kind of tighten up that material. We'll kind of say, woo, look at the magic. And need to add a little bit more. Now, you can fish a caddis here all summer months there, just vary the colors, tan ones and some brown ones and some black ones and olive ones and some yellow ones. I'm going to secure off here with a half hitch, save a work in case our thread breaks. And I don't know about y'all, but my thread breaks every once in a while. We're going to grab the hackle here. We're going to start spinning this forward just like so, palmering the hackle through there. Almost looks like a palmer fly. I'm going to grab this here. And then after we get this secured, one of the things I'm going to do in this particular case, after I trim this off with these Dr. Slick scissors, and the thing about these Dr. Slick scissors, you've got this indention in here, and when you open that up, that section there is so you can cut wire if you need to cut wire, and you won't ruin the tips on your scissors. So keep that in mind as you're checking out scissors to have at your tying bench. Make sure it's a scissor that you can use for multiple purposes. I'm going to come in here like this. I'm going to trim that hair off at an angle. Just because I feel like doing it today, and it makes my hair look a little bit better. That's the deer hair, that is. Take, and we'll make a few taps here with the hair stacker. We got our tips all lined up like so. We want to remove that out of the stacker. They look real nice. We're going to lay that over the back of the fly, and what everybody does is different. Do what works best for you. This has worked best for me for many years. I do a couple of pinch wraps. I go down light pressure again, and then pull straight up, around again, straight up, same thing. That's what works well for me. Okay, do what works well for you, whether it's Bill, Susie, it doesn't matter. Whatever works for y'all, that's what you do. Then I like to pull these front fibers back, get that secured. Now I'm going to take my whip finisher, and if you notice, I still got plenty of room at the eye of the hook. Okay, if you crowd that eye, you can't get that tippet through there, and it doesn't matter if the fly looks great. If you can't fish it, it ain't worth the flip. So make sure you can fish your fly now. Get in there, you got 2 whip finishes. Get that out of the way like so. Reach in here, bam, just like that. Now's the tricky part with what I've got going on here today with the lighting for recording purposes. Lighting is something you have to keep in mind if you're going to get into tying a lot of flies. Make sure that you got good light, good background. Kind of get that. That looks pretty good to me. That'll fish. That'll take a fish or two along the way. Trim that off right there, like so. Looks nice. That's got a lot of potential right there. You want to go catch you some fish around here in the mountains of western North Carolina, you better have some of these in your box. Hey, keep in mind, we got a full selection of tying materials and a great selection of flies here at Tuckaseegee Fly Shop. Give us a call, 828-488-3333. Take care.